Hi, welcome to another video from the Essence of Clarity, and today I am talking about what to do when you feel absolutely overwhelmed. So I'm just finishing pretty much 1.5 months of feeling absolutely overwhelmed. Everything that could possibly go wrong basically went wrong, and everything happened at the same time. So there were incredible commitments with work and pressures with that. My husband went away overseas for 5 weeks. My daughter had some real serious challenges. I was basically involved. I wasn't involved. I was kind of being bullied by a person that was really nasty about how they went about certain things, and then on top of that, we had our bike stolen. I had dental issues, still have, so I'm going backwards and forwards to dental, and it was just incredible. So, boo-hoo, very sad. Now, what are we going to do in terms of organizing and decluttering when life throws buckets of lemons at us? Well, first of all is we are going to sleep. Make sure that you rest up as much as you can, and that's what I did. Okay, so yet another challenge today, yet another lemon. Let's go to bed at 8 o'clock and rest up. So that was really useful. I also asked for flexibility, and I was really appreciative when I got that. So slept more, had flexibility in how I manage things. Then in terms of the house, I made sure that that we had some food. I wasn't precious about having the best meals ever. I just kept on having some food. So I always knew in the morning what we were going to have for dinner, so that reduced a massive amount of stress. And in some cases that was a cheese sandwich. Other cases I said to the kids, okay, we've got these and these commitments. We are going to go out and not spend an incredible amount of money, but we're just going to go out and eat something, because that takes an incredible amount of pressure from me and therefore them. Another thing that I did was I asked for support, and I got lots of support, and I'm very, very grateful for a whole range of family and friends that stepped up and basically helped me through a very, very tough time. When some of these friends and families were actually in the house helping out, 2 of them kept my kitchen absolutely amazingly clean. So there was hardly ever a dish in a sink, and it was continuously a calm space. So when it was time for them to leave and it was just me and the kids again, I said, okay, we're going to keep the kitchen super, super clean. Not that it's, dirty normally, but it was just that next level. So we basically said, you use a plate, you use a cup, it either goes into the dishwasher. If the dishwasher is full, you switch the dishwasher on. If it's full and it's clean, you empty it, and you basically wash it by hand if it's full and it's running. So that was a really good thing, because it meant that, because we've got an open place, kitchen, living room, it just meant that there was serenity in that space, and I really enjoyed that. Another thing that I did was I kept on top of the washing. So folding, cleaning, it will still be there after you've finished your stressful time, but cleaning your clothes is important, because eventually you're going to run out. Some interesting things that I did, which I really didn't expect. I actually paused my yoga, because normally yoga for me is a time to get away and just to spend time to feel better about myself spiritually and physically, and to have that time away from kids, work and other commitments. But I found myself kind of pressured and going, oh my god, I have to go to yoga and I really need to sleep, and it was just too much. So I kind of paused that, which was really interesting. Another thing that I started doing was, because when you're in that kind of fog of overwhelm, you kind of look for little pockets of oxygen. And I don't really buy magazines often, but I ended up buying 4 of those, like Wellbeing and Breathe, and they're just like really I guess, light reading, but very meaningful reading. And then we had this little kind of ritual that kind of grew. We're going to go to bed early, we snuggle up, and we have that kind of comfortable space in the midst of all challenges. And I would read a few interesting and inspiring articles. So those are a few things that helped me through challenging times while still being organized. Now things are getting a little bit better, and I have literally a little bit more oxygen. You know, the folding gets ramped up again. I actually have a little bit of energy to go, okay, in this space I'm going to declutter a few things and put them back, which even at that stage I struggled even going through the house and picking up pieces that I normally do have. So if you are in a time that you have so many challenges, basically be really, really kind to yourself and do the things that need to be done, and basically have the most amount of impact to manage the next day, the next hour. Or when I remember when I had my first child, one of the midwives said, if the next hour or the day is too much, just do something that can help you, relax you, support you for the next 15 minutes. So hopefully this was inspiring. Hopefully you got something out of it. I'll be back with some other videos on organizing and decluttering shortly.